Today I'm going to sing for you. Mary had a little lamb.
Mary. Mommy, it's this one for Mary had a little lamb. I want to read it. Not boring being a man. I want singing a little lamb. I want Mary a little lamb.
That was Mary had a little lamb.
Well done, well done. Hi guys, welcome to another day of forgiveness. Today is day number 4, and day number 4 we will go through a story that is common to very many households. Yesterday we learned that we are required to forgive the people very close to us, that is our parents, our children, our spouses. Those are the 3 people we focused on yesterday, and we looked at the story of the prodigal son and the way the father really welcomed the son, even though one of the siblings was really jealous over the forgiveness. So, Favor, I want to ask, what happened to Joseph and his brothers?
Joseph sold his brother. They fought.
And then?
The brothers became jealous. And then they sold Joseph.
And then they sold Joseph.
Only because of a colorful coat, because Joseph was more obedient than their.
And he was given the colorful coat. And then, in the story of Joseph and his brothers, the brothers were jealous over Joseph and sold him. And yet Joseph after he was sold, what happened? There was famine.
And then he was put to jail. First, they sold him in a slavery.
Yeah.
In the slave market.
Yeah.
And then, after selling them in the slave market,
Yeah.
they put him in jail.
Okay. Yeah. Then when
That they've not colored it.
So once he was put in court, later he became very close to the king. He became the king. Did he become the king of Egypt?
Yes.
He became the king of Egypt. Then the brothers, there was a lot of famine. What did they do?
What is famine?
Hunger. They did not have any food and they were almost dying. So they went back to Egypt and looked for the king of Egypt to save them, because they said they would die. And what did Joseph do?
Give them food.
Yes. But the first thing, imagine your brother has sold you to become a slave.
The first thing you should do is forgive.
So Joseph first forgave his siblings. Joseph first forgave his siblings. And the siblings, now, for them to actually come back to Joseph, it took a lot of humility. And that is what forgiveness does. Forgiveness needs a lot of humility, because you can't ask for forgiveness and you're proud. You have to be humble. You have to go back to a point of kujinyenyekea. Because if the brothers were humble, they would have said, let us just die with the famine. But they had to be humble, they had to accept they had done a mistake, and then go to ask for forgiveness from their brother Joseph. Something else we learn from this thing is, Joseph, despite him being mistreated by the brothers, sold by the brothers,
he felt sad.
Yeah, and he really helped them. To mean, he actually forgave them, even from the point of selling them. You understand? Because if someone has not forgiven you, what would he have done? He would have chased them away and said, no, you guys sold me, you guys did this and this to me, I will not be able to do it for you. But if someone comes and asks
if you do that, you're a bad person, because me will never do that to my sisters, because I don't want them to go to heaven because of hunger.
Yeah. So Joseph was a very forgiving brother, and especially amongst siblings, it is very common that you will be in conflict so many times. But I know we've mentioned this in a previous channel. the biggest problem is jealousy, and jealousy is very common amongst siblings, and it can bring a lot of conflict, it can bring a lot of tension, it can bring conflict is you don't agree, argument, and it can make people stop talking to each other, relationships to be broken. But for us to be able to learn forgiveness from our siblings, forgiveness from the story of Joseph and his brothers, we really need to be humble. We really need to do what we learned yesterday, to forgive immediately, and to give people second, third, and very many chances, because even God in heaven has given us very many chances. So this is a challenge to you, that we should always have a heart of forgiving, and let's be humble, so that if we have wronged someone, we can go back and ask for forgiveness. And if your sibling comes and asks for forgiveness, welcome them with an open heart. Be ready to help. Maybe it's that person, just as in, I can just imagine where Joseph was in his life. These are the people who actually mistreated him, who actually sold him, and yet he opened his arms. Actually, there's a place where it says the king told them to choose a place that they would want. For you to gain so much favor from your sibling is out of having that love and that forgiveness. Bobo, what have we learned? Bobo?
Jesus is love.
Jesus is love. Well done. Fina, what have we learned?
You hug them.
You hug them, yes. So when your sibling comes and tells you sorry, as much as they have done something that really, 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 really offended you, forgive them and give them a big hug. And if you have an opportunity to help them and to serve them, do it just as Joseph did. So
that's it for today. See you again tomorrow for another day, another lesson, and another life change.
Bye bye.